This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Riley, it's caught, Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 30. Hey, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own football and could have been trouble.
That was a big ability to correct it. Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounce right back on it, keeps possession. Throwing on 3rd and long. Riley. Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And we say it all the time, you have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
The savings on top bread. With the Google Hub, a command center to risk market devices will give you the IQ of your entire home. Or the
Left side, and it's complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a
touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
Stephon Diggs. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. To throw on 2nd down. Riley, and he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And They'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Saints have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Riley, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping them from the first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting in. But when you call it at the right time...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return. They'll run with Cook, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Here's second and 8.
Oh.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover. They've got to make a bounce.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
They got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lux with the extra point. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The Charles Way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides of this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. And Diggs has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A big throw taken in by Diggs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this one was tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, the 30, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there. Then what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that ball?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This is becoming a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Give it to Cook out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Sanford, and he's going to roll his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 3. And this one's complete to Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Riley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll come out first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
And they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left in this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Looks good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Quite a bit of razzle-dazzle and electricity on that return. It goes for 97 yards. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Riley. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, finding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out on the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. Back to throw. Riley. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of C-ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. 2nd and 1. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Looking to throw. Riley. Oh, he's got some. Back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago. Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I want to play cards against this guy in the locker room. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3. And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space. And he's had some good help up front to boot. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Riley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Yeah, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game could really benefit your team right now.
Good luck.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the time. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something. And hands up.
To make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff looking right. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a carry here for their fullback. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering when they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. They start the drive with Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Riley. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Riley, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You can't go wrong with Nikita Powell.
To throw on 3rd down, Riley, he's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coleman there defensively.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it to give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game. Just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
He certainly has, and he's got some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop the throw, and he comes back with one complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's going to go down as time is now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.